Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this little guy. This is the X902 mini quadcopter from Tec.Bean. So let's open her up and have a little look. Now, there's a little bit of sellotape on this box, so you're just going to want to be very careful when you open it. Oh. And use a knife, not a screwdriver. Okay, so there we have it. Once open, well, that's quite strange. Okay, let's get your manual, which is nicely folded up in the bottom. Just flip her over, and there you have it. This is the packaging. This is what she looks like as soon as you open it up. So, as you'll notice, in the top you've got the quadcopter, and in the bottom you've got the transmitter. So there we have it. That's very nicely packaged, very neat. Everything that you want is all completely contained. There's also a little accessory package as well. So the accessory pack, let's have a quick little look at this, contains 4 extra propellers and a USB charging cable. So let's just double check there's nothing else. Nope, there's your propellers and there's your charging cable as well. So let's leave the charging cable out for a second, just so I can get all the propellers in there properly. There's nothing else in there? Nope, nothing else in there. No screws, no screwdriver, nothing. So this Nano Quadcopter comes fully assembled. So let's take her out of the plastic. Oh, this is a little bit tricky. Okay. So, oh, this is pretty funky. Right. So, as we've taken her out of the packaging, there's one thing you're going to notice straight away with this quadcopter, is that the blades, the propellers, are upside down. So instead of the copter flying and taking off and the propellers being at the top, situated at the top of the copter, they're actually at the bottom. That, I've not seen that before, not on a quadcopter of this size. On the larger hexacopters, yes, I've seen it a couple of times that work in tandem with blades underneath and blades on top, but not just blades underneath. That's pretty novel. Okay, so let's have a quick little look. So you have the battery, which is caged inside this little plastic cage under here. If we plug the battery in, be very careful, because I don't know if you can see this very well on there, but this small plug has got two tiny pins on the inside here. So as soon as you plug this in, you want it to go in completely dead straight. There we are. It plugs in and it makes a bit of a click as soon as it is plugged in as well. So let's see if we've got any charge here. Oh, we've got a little bit. There you are. So that's the front of him. So you've got a nice little 2 orange LEDs at the front there. Almost look as if these are eyes on the front. And then you've got 2 little blue LEDs at the back as well. So obviously the orange LEDs denote the front and the blue LEDs denote the back. So let's turn you off and let's unplug you, being very careful not to pull that plug off the cable. So there we have it. So this is actually such an easy quadcopter to unbox, and looks relatively easy to fly as well, because the whole case is completely attached with these 4 screws. I don't know if you can see, if I can move the propeller slightly. Oh, there we go. There's one screw there, a little shiny bit. There's one screw there as well on the propeller arm, and there's going to be 2 other screws. You can probably see them here as well. One there, and also if I move this propeller out of the way, one there also. So that's the quadcopter. That is pretty impressive. I want to see how that handles. Does it fly straight? Will it shake a little bit? Is it going to be off kilter? We'll have to wait and find out now until we actually take it out and give it a proper test flight. And then we've got the transmitter. So normally with these nano quadcopters, you will have a transmitter that looks pretty similar one from another. So if I just open the packaging of my Cheersun here, then you'll notice that normally the nano transmitters look like that. So that's pretty standard. They don't often change a lot from that, but this one looks to be a little bit more involved. See, this is the one in the packaging. This is your another quadcopter transmitter. So the thickness as well, there's quite a bit of a difference in these. So let's have a look and see what differs about this one. So let me just put that other transmitter back. Okay, so this transmitter as you will notice, that it actually feels really nice in the hand because it is a little bit thicker. People with bigger hands like myself, it does mean that it does feel really quite steady, really quite sturdy in the hand as well. Two little shoulder buttons, one that will take you from beginner, intermediate to advanced speed, another one that allows you to do 3D flips and rolls, which again, I'll be interested to see how this handles with having the propellers upside down and then 3D flipping from side to side. And then you've got your trim buttons on the bottom. So you've got left and right trim, up and down trim, and you've got some more trim buttons here as well. Now, I should imagine this transmitter is used in their other lines because there's also a camera and photo button here, which isn't used in this particular model. So, on the underside, you're going to need 3 AAA batteries in order to use this transmitter. Once again, this transmitter does not allow you to charge, so the batteries are going to have to be either fully chargeable, or they're going to have to be package bought and just inserted. So 3 AAAs for that, and then you've got your standard battery, which just comes on which is just attached to the bottom. So charging time, you're looking at a standard half an hour to 45 minutes. That's of the quadcopter, and then flight time, I think you're going to get about 7 to 8 minutes out of it. So because the polymer battery is 3.7 volts, which is standard voltage for USB charging, but it's only 180 milliamp hour. You only get 180 milliamp hour out of it. But then again, for a nano quadcopter, you pretty much wouldn't want anything else. It's just got a couple of LEDs and 4 tiny motors. So there is one thing I noticed just from looking at the top of this copter. Let's see if you can see it as well. Is on top of what should normally be the underside of the propellers, you've got the gears which are completely visible. And it's not just visible, but there's also a printed circuit board in there as well, which is completely visible, and a tiny little cable in these two, and that one, in all 4 actually, which is visible as well. So you're going to want to be very careful if you do crash this or land it, and it does land upside down. So yeah, just be very aware that these little gear housings here are open. So there we have it, folks. That's been pretty much this Tec.Bean the X902 mini quadcopter from Tec.Bean. So please join me in the next couple of days where we're going to take this out, we're going to put it through its paces, see if we do get that 7 to 8 minutes flight time after a charge time of between 30 minutes to 45. Alright then folks, I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you be up to date with 1 little email or 2 little emails, no more than 2 a week, just letting you know when I upload videos and let you know if things going on as well. If you haven't already, check out our blogger site. It is jd-quad at blogger.co.uk. I'll put the little address annotation in there as well, just so you can find it if you haven't been there before. We're also on Reddit now as well. We've got a nice little Reddit community starting up. If you've got your own quadcopter videos, then come on down, put them up there. I'll approve them if they are safe for work and safe for all ages, and then we can start off. We can grow this community as well. All right then, folks. So until next time, happy flying.